It's that time again. The rain is gently tapping at the window, calling us to another soulful session of Rainy Night Records. I'm Rose Waters, your guide through the melodies and stories as we spin another record on the turntable and ease into the night. For this evening's selection, we bring you Jacob Tremont, an indie sensation with a heartfelt mission to tell his stories and leave lasting imprints on anyone who hears them. Drawing inspiration from legends like the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Bob Dylan, Joni Mitchell, tonight's vinyl, Steamboat, features more than an intimate performance. It also features an exclusive interview with Jacob, and finally, a patchwork reading of lyrics from the past entitled Watch Light Living Room. So sit back, relax, and let Jacob Tremont take you on a journey of the soul.
A steamboat from New Orleans, in a dream I had last night. A pretty girl stood by the railing, didn't catch her name at the time. To St. Louis we are going, fingers trace the line, but she's a real slippery character, disappears into the light. It's a long way up past Vicksburg in the night.
Thing that I kind of ask everyone to do is while we're chatting, or prior to chatting I should say, is pick out a record that you want to play.
Whoa. Led Zeppelin. In Nebraska.
Oh, yes!
Recording.
That's a top 5 album for me.
Put on some Rumors.
Oh, nice!
Can't go wrong with that. It was like my dad, I'm pretty sure, played like the Beatles 1 album, which is like their collection of all their 1-1 hits. Like played that for me like in the car between the ages of like 4 and like 6 or 7.
There's more here than meets the eye.
I spent a lot of time when I was a kid like learning a lot of cover songs and just trying to memorize all the verses and Some Bob Dylan songs have like many verses, even like Subterranean Homesick Blues, like it's nonsense lyrics. But I learned it. I didn't try, I learned it as a feat, you know. I don't think I ever performed it or anything, but like I was like, because it's fast and there's a lot of lines. But that taught me a lot about like rhyming and like alternative rhyme schemes and stuff, and having fun too. I started writing on my own pretty early from when I started playing guitar, pretty much around the same time, because I was too lazy to practice my scales. So I would just play like just, you know,
whatever pops into your head.
Those early songs are absolutely terrible, and like I will never ever reveal them. I don't know if I even have any of them because I was like 13 years.
The first song you ever wrote.
13 years old. I think artists should have a privilege to never release their like early. Every artist must have like terrible early work, but they weren't good, but it wasn't hard for me to do it. You know what I mean? Like I was able to just make stuff up.
Just do it!
There's not as much money for smaller artists these days, you know, and there's different reasons why. But I mean, part of it is that there's more people making music, which is a good thing. But that's in combination with, you know, now people stream music instead of buying it. Anyway, I hate to talk about money. I hate money, but you know, but that's probably the drawback, is just that, like, you know, having like any kind of assistance, like a manager or anything like that, is pretty much like hitting the jackpot in a way, like for a small artist. I want to keep making music, so I just keep doing it with whatever I can get a hold of, and whatever I have available. I get the most satisfaction from, you know, afterwards, if somebody comes up and just says that they liked a song, you know. Oh, recently, some people were singing along to some of my songs, and I didn't even really notice because I was so like, you know, I'm so like self-absorbed on stage, and I'm just like, don't fuck up. Don't it up. And then, but like George told me after the show, and he was like, "Yo, did you see those people singing along?" I was like, "What?" Anyway, that was really cool. And I was just talking with George about this on the phone a couple nights ago in one of our meetings, you know, where we discuss the music. No, it's very casual, but, you know, he'll be like, "I'm so tired, I'm driving home from work."
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "What's going on with rehearsal this week?"
I need help!
Yeah, it's like elimination, you know, it's been a lot of elimination of like trying something and being like, yeah, I don't like that, so it's not that. Yeah. I just try to get closer to what feels the most natural. That's what makes me feel good. And, you know, I think, and like I said, like, there's no glory. I had to kind of get, like, if there's no glory in it and you're not, like, you know, you're just trying, I mean, you are trying to help people. People are going to like it and get something from it. That's kind of the point. The normal state is to be trying to present yourself in a certain way. Mm-hmm. So I have to work really hard to try to check myself and be like, is that how I would really say that? Is this how I really sound? And I feel like I'm just constantly seeking more and more of that and getting closer.
Electric that night keeps flashing while I study flashcards or listen to Fleet Foxes. Your arms were eels, the skin beneath your pants, the soft light, your lips were the margins of old picture books. Gently I slept beside you once, and I cannot forget what never was. Morning iron shelves, heaps of scrap, weighted with rust, watchlight living room, busted lampshades, mangled bottles, hiding from morning rain, together in bed, cawing like crows, perched on the fence post. Should I leave through the window? Thousands of words, hollow arcs, run water through me, thread on needle, stitching shut wounds not yet healed. Just one or two lines of exhaled honesty, maybe the birdsong, chocolate chip cookies, wrap a blanket over top, and make warm air from my breath.
That sound of the dragging needle means we've reached the end of our album. Thank you as always for tuning in to Rainy Night Records. Once again, I've been Rose Waters. Keep your eyes on the sky, and we'll catch you on the B-side. WRNR, Rainy Night.